Fantastic Four.
Welcome to another episode of Searching for MacGuffin with your host, George.
Gabe.
And Link.
And
I'm going to do that every time.
every time. Wow.
In memory.
What if he ever comes back?
Then I would love it. I would love it.
That's it. That's your response. Then I would love it. Then the show would be back.
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't have to come on and fix the show. Then I can stay at home, listen to the show, and watch Superman for the 18th time. You know?
Plus, Link is connected to the show through a very roundabout way. One of the funniest jokes he ever said on this show was related to The Mandalorian and using that phrase, I can bring you in hot or warm and I can bring you in cold, and using that as a Tinder label. And in this movie that we're reviewing,
They use that
Pedro
pickup line?
Pascal's in it.
Oh, Pedro Pascal is
that's
in it.
right.
So if that just gives it away, today we're going to be taking a look at Fantastic Four, which I loved.
Why? Why?
All right. Listen, last week, if you haven't heard last
This
week.
one's for you, Javier.
Yeah. See you soon.
He's not.
If you haven't heard last week's episode, we went about 30 to an hour and 20 minutes on Superman.
32 and
Yeah.
A really fantastic movie.
Yeah. Say that again.
A really fantastic movie.
Okay. So it's nothing but glowing reviews. We, say a bunch of great stuff. We blow the movie with our super breath.
super blow.
Yeah. No. Okay. This is going to be different because this is just going to be negativity from Socrates. And then we're going to try to rationalize it. So
Fantastic Four could have been just as good or better than Superman
Okay.
on many levels. They just missed the mark on so many cues. Well, let's start off with something positive, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like
So
that.
go ahead.
Okay, so you want us to go first? I just
I
set up
do.
the video. We're going to crap on it.
No, I don't want to start off like that.
Okay, so we're not going to
I
be like
do.
every other show.
I do. Let's go.
All right. What did I like about it?
Yeah, what?
Okay, first of all, retrofuturism.
Yeah, that's cool all around.
Love the setting.
Yeah.
It was like a 1-2 punch with Superman because of how new it was, but also how classic it was. So it was a great combination. Why did I like it? I'm going to say it, and this is probably going to be really offensive to you. Why did I personally like it better than Superman? He's about to walk out of the show right
Me
now.
too.
Listen, Superman is a better film. There's no question about it.
Agreed.
Okay? But me personally connected with a family more than we talked about it last week. Superman can be this giant esoteric concept, right? And James Gunn did a great job bringing him down to earth, no pun intended, right? And connecting us to it. But at the end of the day, I am not an extraterrestrial with super everything, right?
But you are a rock creature from cosmic rays.
I am actually, yeah. No, what I
Or the
am.
smartest person in the universe, or a female that can turn invisible. Oh, no, wait, you're the adventurer that can light on fire by saying flame on, which he never does, which is completely awful.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't do it.
Yeah.
They don't do it. This movie, and I think this is your complaint. Your greatest weakness might be my greatest strength.
Okay.
The movie is about Reed, Sue, Ben, and Johnny, and it is not about Human Torch, the Invisible Woman,
Yep.
Mr. Fantastic, or The Thing. We can agree on that.
Yep.
Yeah. They literally don't even say their names.
They don't.
Yeah. The trailer does. So is that bait and switch? Maybe. Right. But it's
They do say
about
the Fantastic Four, though, right?
What?
In the TV show, they're
they're the Fantastic Four. They're the Fantastic Four. But it says they introduced them by name.
Yeah.
On the trailer, when they show that exact same scene, they're like, The Thing, the Invisible Woman. Because, you're selling these characters.
Sure.
But what you're getting is a family dynamic. And it specifically hit close to home because, listen, I'm not saying I'm Reed Richards, okay? I'm not a genius or anything like that. But I work with my wife and my brother-in-law and my other brother-in-law who's basically my best friend. So it's I am the Fantastic Four. You know what I mean? We do not go off into space and we do not fight, giant intergalactic, right? But we do some math on the board, right? Especially like my brother-in-law does some math on the board all the time, just chalk everywhere, right? And I cook, right? And like we argue about what the future is going to look like, and we undermine the comedic one that, is sometimes irresponsible because they leave the podcast suddenly without,
To join the FARC and be a minister in
exactly
Colombia for the FARC. Yeah, I
but
get it.
sometimes
Yeah.
they figure out an alien language to communicate with the hot metal.
That was my favorite part of the movie.
Okay.
I like Johnny Storm being elevated from the hothead to being able to figure out just from a passing phrase that he hears while flying next to this person.
Right.
He figures out this whole way to replicate the language and actually talk to the Silver Surfer, which I thought was pretty awesome.
Also never referred to as the Silver Surfer.
Sure.
Always by name.
Sure.
Which is
Let's
again?
take all these great concepts created by Jack Kirby.
Okay.
And the reason why I like Superman so much because it was fun, playful, had a lot of Silver Age to it. Let's take all of that fun out of this. Let's.
I thought
Zack
the movie was
Snyderverse
fun.
the Fantastic
I
Four. That's what you
disagree.
get.
I thought the movie was fun. Although I will give you this. It wasn't as fun as I thought all the bright colors and a super future like neo-futurism.
It wasn't as
would
fun
be.
as the first Avengers.
Yeah.
I
This
don't
is-
understand why they're moving away from that.
Okay.
They're just on a trajectory to move away from what made the MCU so fantastic with Iron Man,
Say that
Captain
again?
America, the first Avenger,
Yeah.
the first Avenger movie, the first couple Thors, the Guardians of the Galaxy #1. All that stuff is so comic booky, so great, and they're just moving away from it, and that is not the formula that equals success, in my opinion.
I didn't feel that way.
Yeah.
I felt that it was very comic booky.
I thought it was comic booky. That it wasn't MCU-ish in the sense that it was like joke. That I did feel, which I thought was a breath of fresh air. But your mileage may vary. Like sometimes Marvel movies don't take themselves serious enough, And I think that I like the Fantastic Four failing. They go off. They see Galactus. They're in over their heads. They come back. We don't know. Let's come up with a plan because, I don't know. Our lives are in danger, Franklin was a breath of fresh air.
Did you know that the Franklin was a CGI?
Like the baby?
Like the crypto from the Superman movie. The baby was CGI.
Yeah.
Apparently the kid in every scene is just CGI.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
just CGI.
That's
baby.
wild to me.
That was what?
It's
Yeah.
wild.
Wait, like when it's born?
Everything.
When that baby is born, that was like, that's probably the worst part of the movie.
Yeah.
Where it's like, bro, it's like seeing the Flash put the kids in the microwave.
No,
together.
that is not like that. No.
The CGI, the CGI on the baby was bad, bro.
Go back and watch
The
the Flash.
CGI
it was
on the baby
bad,
was bad.
but not Flash in the microwave bad. Okay, nothing.
was
No, that
bad.
is the worst. Like when I watched the Flash movie, I was like, "Is my TV broken?" I was, and I was at the theater, but I was wondering if my TV was broken.
Yeah.
Like. No, it was not that bad. It was bad though. I don't think baby CGI technology is where it needs to be in this day and age.
Bro, just put a baby in zero gravity.
But I
It's not
forgot.
that hard.
What else did you like?
Nolan would've done
Oh,
it.
no. We're going to talk about the baby.
Nolan would have done it.
I understand why it's
Get a real baby.
No, you can't get a real baby.
Why not?
I watched this show, The Rehearsal, right? And in it, he simulates doing a real life and raising a child. And there I learned that there are very strict laws about how many hours a child, especially a young one, like an infant or a baby, right, can be on a set, how many breaks they need. It's impossible to film with babies. We didn't have we didn't have any options before computer, generated imagery, but also we didn't have those laws. So it's you need 15 babies. To have a baby be a character in a movie. Yeah.
Are you
yeah.
serious?
Yeah. So he has to swap them out. He hires people to swap out the baby behind his back when he's not paying attention. And the baby is constantly being recast.
Babies can't even find proper work
Yeah,
nowadays. Man.
exactly.
It's crazy.
So I understand just the legal ramifications of a baby, and it's just cheaper, but it looks fake. Yeah. It's not.
It looks fake.
What else did you
Aside
like?
from that scene, the space scene. I love the space
I love the
sequence.
spacing. You hated the whole sequence.
I did
Why?
like it.
Tell me.
Was very when you compare the Guardians of the Galaxy space sequences to this, it was what is going on? Are they just like in the same solar system? Like it wasn't moving as much as it needed to move.
Yeah.
Even though they're skirting like different, like a gravitational field, it just felt very static. It wasn't moving as fast as I think. It was more like, what would Chris Nolan do in this scene? And that's what it felt like to me.
Thank you. That's why we loved it.
Yeah, it's like
we were like
watching Interstellar.
We were like, this is Interstellar. We're like, this is awesome.
There's no like the anti-superhero director.
No,
took
no.
Batman and completely made it not Batman. And now we're gonna completely
Yeah, let's make this clear. Let's make this clear. Socrates doesn't like the Dark Knight movies.
That's a good thing.
I'm
That makes
gonna say,
sense.
like,
Yeah,
that
that
was, like,
anchors
the
it, right?
original-
No, that
You
makes
know what?
sense
This
now.
whole
Original guy
episode
to
makes
not
sense
like the
now.
That makes sense
Yeah.
now.
Those are like our favorite movies.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Love, you hated the Batman, right? You loved the first hour, came back
boy.
to finish it, and then hated it. That was your review.
The Batman. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought I was like, okay, well maybe, and then no.
He watched 1 hour because the damn thing is like 3
It's-
hours
yeah,
long,
it's so
right?
long.
He watched 1 hour, was like texted us.
Yeah,
Love
It's not
it,
too bad.
amazing. And I was like, finally, we're gonna repair, we're gonna heal the world from him hating
world
the
is
Dark Knight.
healing.
Yeah, exactly. But then he woke up the next day, finished. He was like, it was crap.
It was crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So here we are. We like.
Back
Wait,
to the
no,
Flash
now I-
movie,
now
wanna
I need
reference
to
that.
get this guy.
The Batman scenes in the Flash movie were fantastic.
The Michael Keaton ones?
The Michael Keaton ones and the Batman Affleck ones. On the bridge,
sell them
in
to
the
me.
day,
that suit.
going around in the suit with the bike.
You're being serious?
Yeah, it was awesome.
But
Yeah, I was being serious, and then I looked at the suit again, and I'm like, that is actually really
yeah,
bad.
he defended the suit, but it's
Because I like the
webbing,
blue.
the
Yeah, I like the
honeycomb.
I like the blue
I
on
like
the
the
suit.
blue,
Yeah.
but the honeycomb.
But then I looked, he showed
like-
me a picture of it, and I'm like, oh, this
You're
is
talking about
actually
the
bad.
honeycomb, like the little stripes
Yeah.
or like the weird like veins it has
Yeah.
on it. I don't like that either.
Yeah, and then and his head, his just has like a fat head, like a steroid. Like he's a steroid freak.
Yeah, he's a steroid freak.
Yeah.
Well,
That's not
that's
fair.
that's what you get when you try and do Frank Miller on the screen. man.
Yeah, you
gotta-
shouldn't. You should not do. Yeah, you shouldn't try to do. That is what you get. It was,
But
for-
it is better than
Dark Knight Strikes
the
Again.
Black-
That's what it is. It's Dark Knight Strikes Again on the screen. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, that's not a good look. Yeah,
No,
yeah. Okay.
it works great in the comic.
Yeah, but I love Keaton coming back. We're talking about the wrong
great.
movie, by the way.
Okay,
but
back to Fantastic Four.
well, no, actually,
Actually,
so-
we can talk about that, just not now.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so we're gonna do an episode. Batman
Yeah, why
Returns
not?
coming
We
back
have
to
to-
theaters in
'cause we have
Dolby.
to get-
Watch it. Yeah. Whenever you watch this, maybe it already happened. By the time you listen to it, actually, for sure, it already happened.
Get your tickets at Northgate, 14.
Yeah. So sorry. You should watch it. Hopefully, they open up a third Monday. where
A
they
movie
play it.
made by
Labor
a
Day
real,
weekend. You can watch them.
real superhero director Tim Burton.
Yeah.
All right, going back to the space thing.
Yeah.
So you prefer the hexagonal color, like seizure-inducing
Portal whatever it
color space travel hyperspace to what we got in Fantastic Four?
was. Oh, all of the
What are you
I
talking
did
about?
Like that.
What is that?
He's
Like
talking
when
about,
you know when they're going
to
through
all the
their
hyperspaces.
hyperspace lanes and
Yeah.
rockets like
Oh yeah. Like in
Do the
Guardians.
jumps.
Right.
Yeah.
I missed when we mentioned Guardians.
Yeah.
no,
Is
because
that-
he was talking about the space scenes and the
Yeah.
and the differences, and I like
Is
that was one thing that I really enjoyed about this one.
Is that more like warp speed? Like
Yeah,
What-
it's like whatever, man. It's
Yeah.
like
To me, it's the thing. What I like about this is that it's not in the same universe
well, it's not.
as
It's not.
as what we
Let's
as the
answer
MC
that
as
first,
what
right?
we're
It's
used to.
really in a separate universe from your
a fresh take.
from your MCU, right?
Which
There's
I-
no Captain America. There's no Thor. There's
Exactly,
no et cetera.
which
It's
I
separate.
appreciate
Yeah.
because it's like you're not constrained by the million different plot lines that have happened or will happen or are happening in the current MCU, which is what I told you I think the other day.
Yeah.
Which because the past 5 years of the MCU I think have been abysmal
abysmal.
with like some highlights.
Listen. Everybody says that, but I'll even this has become my new thing where I'm like kind of arguing against that discourse.
Endgame is real. It ended the game, bro.
And you say that, but we literally got like Far From Home right after, right?
You hate that one?
Oh, you didn't
No.
like that one?
No, it's not a Spider-Man movie. It's a continuation of Iron Man. You know?
But I mean,
And
that's
Tom Holland's great,
Listen.
but he's not really Peter Parker in my opinion, bro. He has like that Iron Man suit, spider suit thing. I don't like it.
but we're getting to it now. It was a 3-film
now?
origin.
No. Okay,
He's
that's
no longer
fine.
a kid anymore.
We're
It's not-
gonna have a hot takes episode with Socrates.
Yeah,
That's the
okay.
thing.
Oh, this is the episode we've been wanting to
Yeah.
have. Hot takes
Because
Which
we
is-
all- the thing is that we all
never have
agree.
them. Yeah. Some people argue.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, some people complain that we never
I
argue.
think they wasted Peter Parker in the tail end of the MCU.
Wow.
Like he was really, I thought he was really good in Civil War when he had like that very small sequence when he was in that
Yeah,
airport.
yeah, excellent.
Great.
Yeah.
But he didn't have all the tech from that next movie he did, and all that connection to the Stark and revolving around that, you take away from Peter Parker and the Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man that you grew up with, but not the Iron Spider that some kids grew up with.
A Spider-Man movie. I want him to fight the
Sinister
Shocker,
Six?
Which I think is what-
He fought the Shocker.
I think
he would not fight
he
the
fought the Shocker.
He
He
did not
fought
fight the
that dude in
Shocker.
the varsity
That wasn't
jacket.
Shocker.
In the bank,
That
at
was
the bank.
Shocker.
And the Thor mask. No, I do think that's what we're gonna get in this trilogy.
He fought the
Because have you seen
Tinker.
pictures of them
No,
filming?
no.
They look great. The suit looks amazing.
Okay.
It's like they've moved away from, because I'm kind of on that part, like the same.
I understand.
I wasn't crazy about the Stark suit or like all the crazy gadgets he has. This one, it's like he made it himself, and it looks like, to me, it's one of the best suits I've seen.
It's
in
the
live
most
action.
Spider-Man suit,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
But getting back to
That
the
still belongs to
Fantastic
Andrew
Four,
Garfield, right, for the most accurate Spider-Man on screen. With
Like Peter
suit-wise.
or suit wise.
Yeah.
suit-wise, yeah.
I mean, I like the Tobey Maguire.
I like
suit.
Toby, but
No,
Andrew Garfield suit is
The raised lines bother you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're back.
Right,
so.
like, well,
I think they're fine.
They're back on the new one.
I did
Oh,
see
they're
him
back.
in that crossover, and sorry to keep away from.
No,
Fantastic
it's
Four.
okay. We'll go an
But I
hour
did- I
20.
did-
It's fine.
I did see him in that crossover movie where they had
Hates it so
all
much, doesn't want to talk about
the different Spider-Men and
Oh,
I thought that
yeah, yeah.
he
Well,
did
oh,
a good job.
was this guy?
All of them did a good job.
What are you talking about?
Home on the Range. Spider-Man.
What?
What's Spider?
Home Alone 3.
Yeah, Spider-Man Home Alone 3.
William Dafoe can do Green Goblin whenever. That guy's fantastic.
No Way Home?
No Way Home. That's the one.
You
Yeah.
said it like 5 minutes ago.
No, well, I said it, but I was talking about Far From Home. So when I said it, I was talking about the wrong movie.
Does the new movie continue the home
Wait, so
theme?
did you like that one? You like the three Hulks?
I like parts of it. Yeah, I like parts of
okay.
it.
Well, that's fair, I guess.
The parts that didn't revolve around the Tom Holland guy.
We
I
got
don't-
Guardians 3 since then. Okay.
Yeah,
We got
I like Guardians 3.
we got
I did
Deadpool
like Guardians
and
3.
Wolverine.
That's separate though.
No, it's not separate.
Yes, it is.
MCU that Marvel made it. Like it's I get it. It's a love letter to the Fox movies,
It was
but
fantastic.
if you thought that was separate, prepare for Doomsday and
What do you mean?
Secret Wars.
They have Deadpool.
They have
Hugh
everyone.
Jackman.
They have everyone.
They have the Fox lineup.
Yeah, they have people that weren't
Are you
even
gonna
in
have Blade?
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Gandalf is
Are
coming
they gonna have
back.
Blade in it?
Who?
Blade. Wesley Snipes.
Let's hope so.
I think so.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Everyone who survived Deadpool and Wolverine is fair game.
Gambit.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So
what
no,
else?
no Pyro because
No,
he died.
they've already announced like half of the They've already announced like half of the X-Men.
What the hell was that,
Like
man?
cast,
that
yeah.
casting announcement that
Yeah.
lasted like
They're
6
Professor
hours.
X, Beast.
Did you ever see
You
that?
know about that? The
I
chairs.
saw a couple of.
There was a
the
stream
chairs,
that
yeah.
moved every 20 minutes and had like 30 names.
Wow.
Yeah,
It
and
was for 6 hours,
Yeah,
and I was
wow.
watching it all working in a
Ga-
hospital.
Gabriel, no, he took the day off and he was just staring at the chairs.
So you're doing surgery.
Yeah,
And like,
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
It's like-
wait, who's the next?
And
chair?
he's like, Alan Cummings. What?
James Marston.
Wait, Cyclops.
Yeah,
coming back?
Cyclops come
Yeah.
back. He's the rumor is he's getting an X-Men 97 suit.
I'm there.
Okay,
I'm there for that.
So there you go.
I'm there for that.
We're back, baby.
Yeah.
All right. So see, like you can trickle in these like great movies, like in between. They haven't been all hits, and some of them have straight up sucked. But there's about
You have a
one
poster
great
of the
movie.
Eternals.
That's a joke. That's
yeah.
that's
You're a big fan of
Someone exposed us.
Post-Endgame uniform.
I've told them to take it
universe.
down so many times. That is the worst Marvel movie.
that was part of a Christmas exchange here on this show. Okay, so also you'll notice that they couldn't license Angelina Jolie to be in the poster. So even though she's a prominent character in the film and one of the Eternals, for some reason she's missing from.
There's
the
just so
poster.
many bodies you're not even going to notice.
Yeah,
Um,
put that in the show notes.
Show notes.
Dan. Yeah,
what were
we were talking about Fantastic Four at some point.
Yeah.
there was something else that I was going to say.
Um,
Okay.
great
so
movies that Socrates hates.
the direction. What I mean has been abysmal is the direction of the MCU in terms of what we did the previous 10 in the Infinity Saga.
yeah,
And what we did with that and the cohesiveness of that, telling your individual stories, but threading, weaving the threads of the end game,
Correct.
basically. And I feel like the movies that we've gotten, some have been hits, a lot of them have been, most of them have been misses, and they've just been there isn't an interconnected story, and there is like the quality has just been poor, whether that's overworking or just too like Feige is too thinly stretched.
Yeah. Also, they're trying to like appear to be interconnected by setting up stuff in the future that just doesn't pay off.
Shang-Chi, that was 2021.
Yeah.
That was 4 years ago. What? Which one I loved, I enjoyed.
But in this film, okay, you mentioned like it felt like Interstellar in the big escape. When they get down to meet Galactus on that planet, well, it's actually a space station, right?
Spaceship.
Yeah, they just blew up the planet and occupied the space right where it was. I felt like Prometheus vibes. I don't know if you've seen Prometheus, the alien
I did
spin-off.
see part of that.
Right. And I like that movie. A lot of people don't like that movie, but I like that movie.
I like it as well.
I'm not gonna say it felt like Alien, like the original, like amazing, legendary film, but it did feel like Prometheus. It felt like sci-fi films.
No, it was
that
sci-fi.
I'm kind of into, you know. So I appreciated those.
Like Rebel Moon.
That's not fair. You just found out that movie exists. Okay, now you're using it against me.
I just love how our favorite movies differ.
I like that you remembered the name.
Polar opposites, but we can all agree on
Zack
where we stand with the
sucks. Yeah,
Snyderverse.
no one likes that. Except for the monkeys on the keyboards in Luther's Pocket Dimension. They're
was
like,
awesome.
Snyder cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Sorry if you're a
100%.
fan.
Sorry if you're.
I'm sorry for
Not
you.
sorry, not
I'm
sorry.
sorry for you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we feel sorry for you. It's the only thing we legit hate on this show. Like everyone else, hey, they have their opinions, and no, you know,
Snyderverse.
we don't stand for Snyder.
Gosh.
I like you said, I love the retro futuristic aesthetic, and I think
The family dynamic.
yeah, the family dynamic.
I like how
What
dumb.
family? It was so dry.
Right.
What the best Fantastic Four movie, and this has been tried multiple times already, right?
Yes.
The best
four
Fantastic
times?
Four movies
4 times?
is The Incredibles. And
Oh,
if you
5
get
times,
an
yeah.
animation movie to be more caring and have more like investment in the cartoons, then you're missing something.
Well,
missing
Pixar. That's mostly every movie they made
Yeah.
for the past 20 years.
They should have hired those
Not
guys to do
recently.
some sort of consulting on this
Well,
one.
they
because
hired the guy who did the music.
just because the thing says, "Oh, look at this sauce," and Johnny comes in and does a joke. I had almost no chemistry between Johnny and the thing.
I do agree with you that it feels more like the notes in between. Seems like a lot was on the cutting room floor. Like their family dynamic was larger and we're getting just snippets into it. I still connected with it. But I do feel like, yeah, why aren't they spending more time there? When you say they didn't have chemistry, Johnny and Thing, what are you looking for?
I am looking for, just like Superman did, reference older material in a modern light, have more joking between them. I don't know if it was like a misstep between the live actor and the CGI that was on screen, because you really didn't get it didn't feel like Jimmy and Clark joking around, or Lois and Clark joking around together on the same scene. And you also didn't get any type of sense between Sue and Reed that they were truly in love. I don't know if it's just because Reed was just so far out into his thoughts and
I love that.
the issues that he was facing, and that's the direction that he was given. But you also didn't see okay, well, did Sue ever look at Reed in a way where you can actually believe that this woman loved this guy and they were together, etc. I know that they were stuck by fate to have this ship and this adventure and powers.
married.
They were together already. They were together
already-
already.
they already
Yeah,
married.
they were saying, I was like, yeah, me and my wife, my
Okay.
brother-in-law, we're going into. They're already established, so we don't have that will they, won't they, or so. I feel like it's kind of like in the Superman movie where we're thrust upon the
Into-
world. Listen, everybody knows the first family of Marvel.
Yeah.
And we take that for granted because we feel like it's comic book geek stuff, right? But like you said, they've done this a couple of times. Those Fox movies were actually very popular. So people know the Fantastic
I
Four.
like the first one.
Yeah, they've seen the cartoons. Is it bad that I like both of them?
I don't see the second one. I didn't see the second one.
Oh, you've never seen Rise of the Silver Surfer?
No.
You're holding the statue from it in front
Oh,
of you.
look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, missed Captain America's second debut as Johnny Storm.
Yeah, you should watch it. It's only like 45 minutes long. So
Are you serious?
it's like literally like
just like
a
this one.
buck 20 or something like that.
Oh,
like
I
it's super short. Yeah.
CGI for the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, they were like,
pushed
we're
the
out, we're
budget.
out.
We can only do
We ran out
15 minutes.
I don't know if you've heard about Galactus in that movie.
No.
Oh, then I won't spoil it. You should watch Rise of the Silver Surfer and get back to us.
Um,
We did a rewatch.
Oh, is this
recently.
the storm?
Yes, it's a
Okay,
cloud.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
no,
and that's from the comics too, Ultimate Galactus, and that actually predates
Yeah.
the movie itself. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna defend it here. Okay, Galactus. You're right. He's not a cloud, but sometimes he's a cloud. Okay, so stop hating. All right. I wouldn't have done it.
I like
but-
John Byrne explained it that the civilization under Galactus's views it as whatever, so it's kind of
Oh.
whatever.
Also, he takes like a humanoid form because
When he's
we're
in Earthlings, yeah.
Oh man,
exactly.
I love that.
Yeah, it makes sense. So you would see him as a scroll if you were on the scroll homeworld.
That's interesting.
That's very interesting. That's the insight.
John
we've
Byrne's
been
a pretty
looking for.
interesting guy if you read his
No,
stuff.
yeah.
What else is interesting is that I disagree with you
How so?
on everything.
With me or him?
With you.
No, with you.
With the dryness between the thing and
With
the-
John, with Johnny
Pedro
and thing.
Pascal not
I mean,
wearing
I
the
can
Mando
think
armor.
of I can think of like 7 quips that they have with each other on this ship, and
they have them. That doesn't mean they're good. I'm saying it's very dry.
You didn't like when he like
No,
shows
but
him
no.
the little toy. He's playing with the cereal, and then the thing crushes the toy and hands it back to
No,
him.
I didn't like
they're like little subtle, and I like that they're not so antagonistic like in the original films, which I also love.
Bro,
even
they
though
hate each other.
I know they're like kind of crappy, but
Yeah.
but it's just like the super Saturday morning cartoon version, right?
I wanted
of it.
that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
wanted that.
But we have that already. They made 2 movies. You didn't even watch. You didn't even show up for the sequel. You liked the first one and you didn't even watch the second one. It's your fault.
No, I think-
they went another way. So, so they hated each other like in that one, right? And here they like each other. They're just kind of like big brothering. You know what I mean?
They're
Like just-
uncles.
yeah, exactly.
They're uncles, but I think it's just a difference in what landed and what didn't land.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I can think of I can see the chemistry between them. I see the chemistry between all of them.
But I feel underserved.
The
like
fir-
I
I-
wish I had more.
well, I
of
feel
it.
underserved of the entire movie. The movie's like not even 2 hours,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Thank God it wasn't longer.
and they cut a lot. But I think
What if it?
Did they cut all the fantastic parts out of where they're like, well,
Nah.
we can't show this guy stretching to an amazing level because that would counter every other boring thing.
I don't
we
think
did.
they can do like that's one thing I think that they were probably limited in with CG or
Why?
something.
No, I think they nerfed.
I don't know,
I
man.
think they nerfed his powers. I think he'll get more stretching powers, but I think they nerfed his limits because even when Galactus stretches him out,
he barely
it's
stretches
not very far.
No.
I went back and watched the old movies, and it was like this dude is like going
Oh,
around
he's-
the London Eye
Oh,
like
yeah.
15 times.
Yeah.
and- yeah.
It's awesome.
So
And they did that back in 2000, what? 2?
yeah, but it doesn't look good. Those
No, no.
sorry.
It doesn't have to. It's just the
Yeah.
concept of it. The guy stretches in such an insane, fantastic way,
Yeah.
right? Not just like.
But for me, the stretching is not what makes him fantastic. It's the brilliant mind. And I like that they looked at the dark side of Reed, not from a cynical perspective where he's like, I don't know, you've heard about this whole like the maker, like evil ultimate
Yeah,
Reed. Yeah. I'm not a fan of that.
Neither am I.
Yeah. But I do like the dark side of Reed in the sense is like he's too smart for his own good. And it's like the hypotheticals of the solutions and like losing the human part of it. I like that he's dumb sometimes where he's like, he can't get his driver's license because he's like above it. Like, why do I even need to drive a car? You know? And there's other things he can't get. Like he makes excuses like, oh, he doesn't cook because it's more of an art than a science, you know? Like he's super smart for these areas of his life, but he needs his family to fill in the gaps for what he's incapable of connecting with.
Yeah, just like Monk.
Yeah, just like Monk. And I liked
Great.
Monk Reed.
But you see, Monk and Sharona, a way better screen dynamic between those two than Reed and Sue or anybody else. And you have that on the show.
well, they had
just
like
didn't
11
buy it.
years.
Well, you have a TV show
in
versus
the first season, you
2
get that
hours.
stuff, bro.
Yeah, but we
It's
only
still a TV.
we only had a $1.45, dude. Like
You bought the portrayal of Lois and Clark loving each other in the Superman movie.
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, you did, and you bought that Lex Luthor really hated Superman.
Yeah.
in just a few minutes, right?
You didn't feel that
didn't-
Robert Downey Jr. really really hates Reed.
You didn't.
And that after credit scene where we
Where you don't even see his face.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
you also didn't
Is that
buy
even him
the
in the-
Vanessa.
in the-
I heard that it was him
It was
on
him.
set, but they couldn't show him because then they'd have to pay him.
It's
Yeah.
not him, bro.
Yeah.
He's not gonna. He's not gonna.
Yeah,
be
they
him.
were like, stand there.
You
Wait,
also-
why aren't I standing in the scene? We're putting it in another
Have you
movie.
talked about that yet, though? Let's recast Tony Stark or Robert Downey Jr. as
sure we have,
the
right?
Doom
Probably.
for the next phase of
Fit of
whatever.
rage.
That scene, I understand the multiverse, but that just seems like such a misstep.
I'm going through the 5 stages of grief.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I'm still in denial. I
it
don't
was
think it's
anger. It's true, man. What do you
I
say?
don't think it's true.
Like they told everybody.
No,
like
it's true.
Like
No,
you think
no.
it's a twist.
No, but it's just the way that they're going about it. He is so in front of everything, in
Yeah.
the face of everything, that it just seems so intentional.
You know how mad people are gonna be if you just lied to them? Like
They won't get it. They won't get it.
I don't care. Like that's it would be. I'm telling you, seeing him and him being the main antagonist of everything that has happened before and then like, moving forward is a misstep. It is a bad choice.
Yeah.
It is
I don't
bad.
care who. I don't care if you give him a different name, if he's a different character, whatever it is, different universe.
Yeah.
It is a bad choice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that there is a way to do it if he's some kind of version of like Superior Iron Man or Infamous Iron Man. It's not my favorite,
Or
nor
maybe a
would I
complete
make that
drunk,
choice.
just a
Yeah.
complete drunk Tony Stark.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think there's a way to do it that would make sense and even give homage to the comics, not the comics I grew up with, the comics of about like 20 years or so, or like 20 years ago.
But you're talking
onwards,
about
but-
him playing Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's cast as Doom.
Okay, but like,
Yeah, so there's an Avengers story called The Awakening in the 90s, which kind of destroyed the Avengers, to be honest with you. People just did not like the story, did not like the way it went.
so now's a good time to do it again.
Let's try it now in 2025 or 2026, whenever the movie comes out.
Yeah.
They're bringing back a Tony Stark, and then he's evil, but eventually he'll turn good, and now you have Tony Stark back again in the MCU. I don't know.
Is that what they do in that
Wait,
story?
what? Say it again.
Tony Stark, the traditional Tony Stark, goes evil in this one, and they bring back a younger version of Tony Stark to kind of fight him, and then he then replaces the old Tony Stark.
That's what happens in the comic
That
books?
is what happens in the
So
comic.
where's Doom in this?
In this, I don't know.
No, I don't know. We don't know how we're making
Yeah.
Doom. I think eventually there'll be an actual Doom.
Bro,
I don't know.
it's Victor Von Doom, bro. He's cast as Victor Von Doom. Like that is a terrible choice.
But you don't know that. You don't know if in another timeline Tony Stark becomes Victor Von Doom or whatever made up.
That
being.
still sounds crap.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But there are some pitches for Marvel movies that may have sounded terrible that actually turned out good on screen. You know,
I actually got some spoilers. There's a leak online, and they read so the Winter Soldier kills Tony's parents and then raises Tony Stark to be Doctor Doom.
I thought you were gonna. I thought you were.
Yeah.
No.
Spoilers. You heard right here.
just that alone, that first
Sebastian
part.
Shaw comes back as the Winter Soldier to raise Tony Stark.
Sebastian Shaw plays Darth Vader in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Sebastian Stan.
Oh, Sebastian
is-
Stan. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sebastian Stan.
And Sebastian Shaw, ironically, is also the name of the
Black
Hellfire
King.
Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black King.
There we go. Played by Kevin Bacon in First Class.
That's right.
You didn't realize?
right.
Yeah, it's hard to remember that's the same
Who
character.
This
also
is
had
great.
Who also had Mr. Terrific? Well, he kills Mr. Terrific.
Oh yeah, he kills Darwin by making him eat
Nope.
something bad.
He puts like a black rock in his mouth and he melts.
Yeah, they explain.
Gosh.
They explain Darwin can never die. He's constantly evolving, and he's like, "Eat this," and then he dies. He couldn't evolve past just sticking something in his mouth. But,
Wow.
yeah,
It's pretty evil.
It is pretty. Kevin Bacon's pretty evil.
Kevin Bacon would have been a great Doctor Doom. Just bring some guy.
No, because Kevin-
They should
no.
get Willem Dafoe to be
No,
Doctor
Bacon,
Doom.
Bacon's in the MCU.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon is canon because he's from Footloose, and they kidnap him in the Guardians Holiday Special.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that would be stupid to get the same actor and make him play another character,
make him
especially
and
one
make-
as iconic as Doctor Doom.
And make him play Doom.
What are you, an idiot? Like, come on.
So are you ready for why I didn't like the movie and why I thought it missed?
I thought we've been talking about
that's not what you were saying.
There's more. Okay,
So there's more. So
Go
really,
ahead.
there
Hit
was
it.
never a time when Johnny Storm launched into the sky. The same thing I didn't like Superman didn't do the shirt rip. You miss when you don't have Johnny Storm yell out at least once, flame on, and racing to some sort of emergency as a Human Torch.
I like the
Is-
part where he
is-
absorbs all the flames.
Is the thing?
You don't like that part?
Wait, is it the not saying the
And then-
phrase, or is it the act of not jumping into the sky and bursting into flames?
He did that. I think he did that. He just didn't say flame on.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the
Okay.
key parts of that character transforming is the flame on. He says it issue after issue.
Chris
episode after
Evans
episode.
says that a bunch of times.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, he's great doing it.
Yeah, and then he becomes a Super Skrull in part 2. Oh, no spoilers. So,
For real?
yeah. I mean, in a sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Then you miss what I'm missing from the movie is the fantastic element. All of the
they had a
real-
fantastic car. I like that they did
No,
the
they didn't.
stuff
Yeah,
that
they kinda
like
didn't.
What do you mean? No, they didn't.
It wasn't the floating tub.
No,
For me, I really want.
You like the floating
I
tub?
like the floating tub?
You gotta watch Rise of the Silver Surfer, man.
I'm sure it's
what
in
are you doing? You just
that's
described
the movie that I need to
you
watch.
wanted was Rise of the Silver Surfer. They made this movie
It also
already.
had a man.
He stretches. He says things. You wanted a 2000s Fantastic
Yeah,
Four movie.
yeah.
Yes.
But
He
I've got good
Probably.
news for you. It exists.
Why did they ever make a sequel to that one? I liked that one. They would do Silver Surfer and Galactus right.
But really, also going back to I thought the Incredibles did the Fantastic Four so well, and the movie kept like paralleling that, being in that '60s era type fashion, tech, etc., and world.
But they can't make the same movie.
I understand, but I mean, it's hard when you have that out there to be like, well, why isn't this trying to be more like that, or more like really like Pedro Pascal? At no point really was Mr. Fantastic to me. The Thing was never the Thing, even though he was Rocky. I thought Korg was a better rock character than the Thing looked like. Half the movie he's like covered because they didn't want to pay for the rock.
I like the covered
In
outfit.
a vest and like in a sweater vest, like the Backstreet Boy.
Like a regular clothes, man.
No,
like
they
trench.
didn't work.
They
I
gave
like the
us trench coat thing.
I did like the trench coat
Okay.
and the fedora too.
Yeah,
I'm glad they
trench
did
coat
the
fedora. You got to do it.
Yeah, they got to do
But
it.
I also like the full body, like the Fantastic Four suit that has a shirt.
The tracksuit.
Oh no, I like the trunk look, man.
I think we've talked about this. Like my first Thing toy,
Yeah,
had that suit,
yeah.
and I didn't even like that. I hadn't read the comics with that suit, and I was like, "This is the greatest suit ever. This is super cool because he doesn't look like
No,
a
that's-
pro wrestler.
the suit looks
like,
great.
why doesn't Thing wear shoes? You know, he's a person, so I like him when he's wearing clothes. They gave you shirtless one though in the intro.
Yeah, they did
I really like that opening
Montage.
Yeah,
with the show. and
Yeah.
the
Like it
different
catches you.
clips.
Yeah.
It catches you up to speed.
yeah. You don't like that?
No,
Okay. Why?
I didn't like again. You go back to it's not as fantastic. It's all on like this camera that's kind of grainy, and you're looking at this space program, and you're like, what is this? Like, why is this? If the future, it's so weird when you do retro future, right? Why is
What's
some-
retro? What's future?
Exactly.
Like,
Why don't they have higher def to make the connection with the past
That's
a
not
little bit
what-
more clear?
That's not what they advance.
That's, I feel like that's the point.
Yeah.
It's like there is ambiguity as to what's advanced and what isn't. I think it's like you go back in time and it's like, damn, it's better than what we have now.
Right.
Or like that's some futuristic, or that's like stuff like they still have like the stuff that they cook with, even like Herbie.
Yeah.
Herbie's like an old robot, but
yeah,
he's
Herbie is an old robot.
I love that they included Herbie because
Yeah.
nobody ever has. Nobody's
Herbert.
attempted it. I did feel he was shortchanged. I wish I would have got more Herbie, more humor, more cute. Like that's
Bruh,
kind of
you
like
got a popcorn box. What are you complaining about?
no, because that's the thing. They got that popcorn thing. It was like $75. I don't know if you've seen this. This like robot.
No.
Like you pour the popcorn on top. It holds your cup in the front, and you can put the candy in the back, and you could just like go ham on all your movie snacks. But it was like $75, and I was like, that's insane.
This is in the movie theater on top of the popcorn and everything, or you get everything.
No, it
if
comes
you
with
pay.
it comes with a snack, a large popcorn, a large soda.
You know, if
yeah, you're
that's what
halfway
you
there.
want,
It's a
that's cool.
collectible item.
It is. No, and it was cool, but I was like, I'm not gonna impulse buy this Because if any of the collectibles, because they had like 50 collectibles in the theater, I was like, this is the one because I love Herbie, like the robot. But I'm going to let the movie sell me on Herbie. I went, the movie did not sell me on Herbie.
Yeah.
I was like, he was in the movie. That's super cool. I appreciate that. But he didn't really do anything super special, so I
Should
did
have
not
hired
get it.
James Gunn to make Herbie all cute and stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
you're not wrong. I mean, that would have worked, yeah.
It would have worked.
Or Pedro Pascal could have like told them how they did it with Baby Yoda. Maybe he
Yeah,
could have been
or
like,
he could have donned his Mando costume at one point to fight Galactus with the Beskar, and then we would have been way better.
You don't like Pedro Pascal,
I
do you?
don't, no, I didn't like him.
And I
in-
think-
in Civil War, it's like the worst
Wait,
part of it.
I'm sorry,
next to Kristen
Mr.
Dunst.
Wait, Mr. not Captain America Civil War?
No. The movie with Kristen Dunst, and there's like a
With-
war between the East and the West, and it's just like so weird.
Pedro Pascal is not in that movie, sir.
Yeah, he is.
It's
He's
the
a
actor for
photographer.
Pablo Escobar. I should forget his name though.
The Brazilian actor.
Wagner Mora.
Wagner Mora.
Okay, that's not
I
Pedro
also
Pascal.
haven't seen-
They were together in Narcos, just for the record. They're not the same person.
Gotcha. I have not.
So you have to
seen
take that against them.
the other HBO series.
The Last of Us.
I haven't seen Wonder Woman.
Oh, you're missing out on Wonder Woman 84. He's brilliant in that film.
I'm glad.
He really
but-
steals
and
the movie.
I don't understand why this guy's in so many different franchises. He's
He's
great
hot
as
right
Mando.
now. He's like
He's great as Mando.
okay. He's like Hansel. He's hot right now.
He's so hot right
Yeah,
now.
he's so hot right now. So it sells.
Why? He's great as Mando, but he needs the helmet and he needs the armor and he needs like the basically silence just walking into a scene.
You didn't like the episode where him and what's that comedian?
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr, yeah, when they're just going around. He doesn't have a helmet. on
I
that
like
one.
it because of Bill Burr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't like him taking his helmet. I'm like, what is this guy doing?
Well,
You just don't like. You don't.
the
You
plot
don't,
along.
you don't
Moving
like.
the
It,
plot
you don't
along.
like his face.
No, I don't mind his face. I like Mando, but Mando is it's so weird. Like it's like it shifts this oath and this vow that's so sacred and stuff like that. And then I know he goes to great extents to kind of purge himself of whatever by going to Mandalore, blah blah. But that's besides the point. At no point did I believe that this guy was the smartest person in that
Why?
universe. He just.
But you believed
When-
Ian Gruffwood?
When you have Lex Luthor building pocket universes and all these devices, and then the next week I go over and this guy's like working off a tape recorder and a chalkboard, and I'm like, what is this guy really doing?
So this guy was working on a tape recorder and a chalkboard, but was able to transport the
an
Earth
entire
to a
planet.
different
Yeah,
universe.
he
remember?
did not transport the Earth to a different.
Well,
universe.
you know, because the chick, the super silver, what's a super
I
silver?
think Lex Luthor would have been able
Flute.
to handle the Silver Surfer. To be honest with you,
Okay, there was no Silver Surfer. Her name was
Shalabal.
Shia
Shia
LaBeouf.
LaBeouf.
Yeah,
which is canon, right?
Yes.
I mean, yeah,
yes, that is the Silver Surfer's wife.
yeah.
And
In the Marvels, she
Yeah.
gets the power cosmic.
okay,
Yeah, and that's what is it? That's Buziek.
yeah,
Oh, it's Buziek again. That's 2 weeks in a row we referenced Buziek, right? He
yeah.
did
That's
the
right.
Angel Superman, and then
He's
did
a
the,
great comic writer.
yeah.
Great
So
comic writer.
so there you go. So this is basically as good as Superman. We
So
agree.
In the movie, I just found myself wanting a little bit more, and then I started actually.
I agree
just
with that.
Thinking, well, what would make this better? What would make this interesting? And I went on like an imagination journey while the scenes were going around.
You disassociated from the
birth
film and
and-
started
and-
writing your own.
giving birth in a
Doctor
spaceship.
Strange did.
I was like, what? I'm checking out right here. And then I'm like, okay, well, what would really happen?
Wait, why didn't you like that she gave birth in a
What?
spaceship?
What's the?
I just thought that was kind of out of place in a Fantastic Four movie.
But Galactus is the
like-
one who like
initiates it
Yeah.
and puts her into labor.
yeah, he puts her into labor so he can get Franklin.
And I think that creates stakes.
I'm
The
sure it
child
does.
involved.
It's not the stakes I'm interested in.
Okay.
I mean, not interested in
Not
that
in,
sort of stuff.
not
No.
that prime rib.
No, I'm in the stakes where Johnny Storm needs to say Flame On and Supernova something. And
Supernova!
The thing is say clobbering time and smash into.
You've been playing Rivals, huh?
No, I like the images that I see, but
Yeah.
I'm not into like the gaming stuff. So, and
But it does look good, right?
it looks
They do
great.
good,
It's very sharp,
It's a
you
very
know.
good
It
adaptation.
looks a
my-
lot
it's
better
my
than
own
what
personal
I
hell.
got. Looks a lot better than what I got on the screen.
There's also a little bit of hype from our sense because like they added them to Marvel Rivals. I got them in Fortnite. Then you go watch the movie. So now like the Fantastic Four is in the forefront of your conscious. So it's just like a little bit of everything. Like
Gotcha.
I'm just happy that we're living in a world that's validating the first family of Marvel. It's weird that it took this long to circle back to the beginning. You know what I mean?
But I don't even.
I'm glad it didn't start with this though.
No, I don't.
The Marvel Universe really did a good job by starting with Iron Man, that one character, that one good
Yeah,
actor,
yeah.
and then getting the hook there for the audience, and then transferring that to Chris Evans, that did a fantastic job. At no point really did I feel like any of these actors had that presence of Robert Downey Jr. or a Chris Evans or Chris Hemsworth
Whoa.
or anybody that
So you love the first Fantastic Four movie. You love Captain America. I think you just love Chris Evans.
I might, yeah. Oh, no, there's no doubt about that. The guy was great.
What if they get him
in
to
all
come
those
back
roles.
and be Doctor Doom? How do you think? I
a
think
stretch.
you might.
That's a stretch.
No, so read them.
No, I said
That's a stretch.
The funny thing is that I said the exact. I said the exact opposite. I told him, I was like, in the past 5 years, I haven't seen anybody that can take that mantle. And when I watched Reed, when I watched Pedro Pascal, I was like,
Yeah.
it's him. It
Yeah.
can be him. I did buy into his Reed Richards. I did buy into his smartest, because the thing is,
And I went in. I was a skeptic because I was like, he doesn't look anything like.
why
Reed.
does he have the
And if
mustache?
he does, he shaved that
Why does he
freaking
have the-
mustache. And he didn't.
He didn't.
According to him, Marvel didn't ask him to, but he did have kind of stubble, so I'll accept it. Like,
Yeah, that's fine.
As like a half beard, right? That's just like John Krasinski had.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a difference of opinion, just because I feel like everything that didn't land for you landed for me.
Great.
And
great.
and like we said about the family aspect, and I love the way that the movie looks.
Yeah.
I loved the set design. I loved, the parts that didn't have to be CG, but I did love the space scenes when the Silver Surfer is surfing on lava and then in the hyperspace lane.
Yeah, that was cool.
Like,
Yeah.
I was like, this crap is awesome.
and then Johnny does the like Luke, where he's like he has to get behind the gun turret. And
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
and just the quips back and forth between Johnny and
Although you did
and
admit,
Finn.
that you thought the Silver Surfer in Rise of the Silver Surfer going through the helicopter, like going through.
She
walls.
phases.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
yeah, he phases way better.
He phases better than
he
in this
phases way
movie.
better than in this one. This one
You
is
gotta
like
watch Smooth.
I gotta
quick.
watch this.
It's
after
quick.
the show, instead of watching Superman, I'm gonna go
Now you
watch
gotta go
Rise of
watch-
the Silver Surfer.
the music.
Yeah.
I thought was another big.
No, fantastic.
I love that. I loved it.
I think this
You
one.
didn't like it?
I think this
I
one was
like
better than the
it.
Superman.
I like it that me and
soundtrack.
my youngest son shout that out to
Yeah.
each other. That's the part I like.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know what? Me too. Because it's like I took my niece,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, she's getting of that age that she can get exposed to this stuff, and like, is she gonna like it? So she's going, yelling Fantastic Four, and I was like, this is a world I want to live in,
Sure.
where she's like, Superman was cool, the Fantastic Four were cool, because they have not been cool for a while. Like, again, we like those Fantastic Four movies too, but like people make fun of them, and then we haven't had them for 20 years. And let's not even talk about. I don't know if you've ever seen the.
Roger Corman.
Oh no, yeah, okay, yeah. Tell me about the Roger Corman, because Gabriel's never seen this, right?
Okay, well,
I saw this growing up, but I don't remember. It's probably really bad, but as a kid, I was like, "This
It's
is
really
a secret."
bad.
Yeah,
It's still really bad.
Okay. I was like, "This is illegal."
Can't be worse than.
Yeah, I bought this at a convention.
It can't-
I love it.
It can't be worse than 2015, right?
I never saw that movie.
That's what I was going to talk about. But give us some insight on Roger Corman real quick.
Take away money and take away
Time.
Yeah, a lot of time, right? They had to condense
Yeah.
this.
Make a Fantastic
And
Four
make a
movie next
fantastic
week.
movie. Yeah, make a fantastic movie with a couple friends.
Because this
And
was
it
like
might
they
be the
just
same level.
they needed to make a movie just to keep the rights or something.
Well, okay. There's actually what I hear is a good documentary. I haven't seen it myself. It's called Doomed: The Story of the
I
Fantastic
saw
Four
this
movie.
movie.
Yeah, they
It's
have it on Prime.
fantastic.
Oh, you did? You saw
Yes,
the whole thing?
I saw the documentary.
And
I
it-
thought it was really good.
Well, you thought it was fantastic?
I thought it was more entertaining than this movie.
Okay, that's fair.
If you want stakes, watch the documentary.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
No, yeah, the rumor seems to be that the studio just needed to hold on to the rights, so
Right.
they told them to make the movie.
Make
They
the
had no
movie.
intention of ever
No.
releasing it. Yeah,
No.
which I don't know how that gets you to keep the rights because you didn't release the. Just making it is enough. Okay, I guess.
Just making it is enough.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, so it was
Who
bad.
knows Hollywood politics, bro?
That's true, and lawyers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've never seen the Fantastic Four movie with the four in the Fantastic F4.
No, with
Fantastic.
Miles Teller.
What was it? The Black Panther bad guy, Killmonger,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Human
Killmonger,
Torch.
that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Does he say "flame on" in the movie?
I can't even tell
I
you,
don't
man.
think there's. I
That
don't think
movie's a
there's.
blur.
I don't think there's one. I just saw it recently again.
Okay.
Because I thought, funny story, short story. I went to AMC Tamiami here It used to be Palace 18. You
Okay,
remember that, right?
glad
Yeah.
it's still open.
Yeah, so they got bought by AMC. They put luxury seating and laser screens in it. Nice theater, right?
cool.
In the middle of nowhere, like
Yeah.
right. It's still like a super Cuban mall, but
Yeah.
like just that theater.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
cool.
Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, small theater, so like it's a very intimate setting.
Love that.
Right? They have a bar. They have they have good food options. Right? I went there for the first time when they opened. Palace 18 was like a crap hole. There were rats. And now here's a luxury theater. I saw that Fantastic
This was
Four
10 years
movie.
ago.
Yeah, 10 years ago. I liked it because it was the most comfortable movie I had ever seen. 10 years later, I watched it. I was like, this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life. What was I thinking?
Is it better than Elektra or Catwoman?
It is.
I prefer Electra.
Yeah.
Jennifer Garner Elektra.
Yeah.
There you go.
I
Jennifer Garner.
I also kind of think Catwoman's a little funny. So
I don't remember.
Never seen
Catwoman.
it.
You've never seen it. Well,
Good.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
But
Don't.
people
Don't watch
compare,
this
that's
one
like
either.
The lowest bar for superhero.
Nah, I think it's fantastic.
Now
Four.
when you
There's
like,
nothing.
when I
Okay. So in Catwoman, she wears a cat suit and does acrobatics, so she's Catwoman.
there's nothing redeemable.
There's nothing Fantastic Four about. So they get trapped in like the pod that they don't go to space. By the way, they go to another dimension. Okay, yeah. They go to like a parallel dimension, right? And they're in these pods, right? And then there's an explosion, and rocks go into Ben's compartment.
Yeah, makes
Fire goes into Johnny's compartment, and the parallel. Nothing special goes into the other two, so I don't know why they become stretchy and like you explained two of them, but not the other two.
So
That's as Fantastic Four as it gets.
in the middle of this movie, I
And
started
Thing is naked.
exploring and thinking about
Thing is naked. Yes, Thing is a naked rock monster
naked
in this
rock
movie.
monster.
Yeah.
what the cosmic rays actually mean and what that would actually do versus just a depiction that we've been getting of just
Give you cancer and you die?
Did you ever watch Star Trek?
It goes beyond that. It goes beyond that. So think the Invisible Woman is not actually projecting like invisible force fields.
Right.
This is more like the force of the cosmos that kind of holds the universe together. That's what she's
Wait,
controlling.
who? This is based on what?
Me thinking while I'm watching this
Oh,
movie.
this is the side.
The rock is like
'cause they didn't match his
composed
headcanon.
of the carbon that is part of the very basics of the elements for the
Okay.
universe. You're a reed, and then it just started going.
No. You just did the same thing the
Oh,
Fantastic
the movie
Four
did.
movie did. He did. And Reed is rubber.
No one can explain it.
No. Like I said, I don't want to continue on with the explanation, but
He was
in my
You were
movie,
halfway
I
there.
He was
making-
chewing gum.
I was making a better movie, a better display of the powers
rubber pencils.
than what I was watching,
Yeah.
and I was like, well, if, a guy from La Salwacera in Miami can come up with something a little bit more interesting than this stuff.
Right by
then what
Palace
am I doing
18.
here? Sure.
Okay. Anything else?
I hope there's a sequel and it gets better because
That's fair. I like that.
the
I mean,
attempt
yeah, I
was
hope everything
there.
gets better.
It just wasn't. It
No,
just
because
wasn't
sometimes you're like, I
as-
don't hope there's a sequel to the Eternals. Like,
I know.
I don't want to see those characters.
If
ever
they
again.
make it, I hope it's better.
If they make it, but I'm not interested. He said he hopes there's a sequel and that it's
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
The attempt was there. I like the fact, like you said, there are people making a Fantastic Four movie. They're putting some sort of budget into that. There's people actually, writing these things, trying to build this world or this side of the Marvel universe into something that can carry the whole universe for like another 10 years, etc. Because I just don't want Avengers all the time, right?
Yeah.
I like throwing in the Fantastic Four. I want to see mutants eventually. This is just expanding that
next
universe.
year, a few months.
Great. As long as I can get something as cool as Hugh Jackman Wolverine, then great.
Well, you're just gonna get Hugh Jackman Wolverine.
That's it. You can't rely on that forever though. That's the problem.
Until he's
Till
90.
he's 90.
Till he's 90.
Are you serious?
That's what the joke in Deadpool.
Oh, I
Wolverine.
remember that joke.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that joke.
No.
Are they giving me
Seriously,
the
though.
Calverine?
The what?
Are they giving you the Calverine?
I don't think we're gonna.
I wish.
I think that was the one. And
I
done,
wish.
but, yeah.
That was
like a John Krasinski.
such an amazing
cameo.
20 seconds. 30
That was so
seconds.
good.
Yeah. Did you like the Underminer in this movie? Fantastic.
No.
I'm sorry, Woman.
No,
didn't like
I
the
did not.
Underminer?
He
Did
doesn't
not
like to be called
Stingray.
Woman. You didn't
No.
like Stingray
No.
from Cobra Kai?
I like Stingray, but I
You
didn't
watch
like,
you watch Cobra Kai with your kids?
No.
Oh, okay. Because there's like cursing. And
Yeah, there is. And
End
it's
of
a little
days.
too adult.
sexy time. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a little too adult.
Isn't that weird that a Karate Kid television show about teenagers is like too adult?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not really for kids.
Yeah. Did you watch the new Karate Kid movie?
No.
Oh, it was fun.
My
The
kids
kids
went
might
to
like
watch
it.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they did like it.
Oh, they did. They watched it. Okay.
So
you did not like
Stingray.
Stingray?
No, he you know, just like the Fantastic Four, he's there. I like the actor. They could have done something else with the role. I wish he was a little bit more mole-like. Like this is what I wanted. I wanted the thing to be more
Don't you
thing-like.
stereotype him?
I wanted Human Torch to be more of the Human Torch that I like. I didn't get those things.
But you
know
don't.
what I mean?
You think
I
that
wanted the moment to be a little bit more creepier, a little bit more subterranean looking.
Yeah.
I didn't like the suit and you know what he was in.
how much you pay for a movie ticket?
Oh, well, being you know the father figure in the family, I have to pay for everybody's movie ticket.
All right. So what's a night of the movies cost for you?
Over $100.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you think over $100? You think $100 is gonna buy you all those characters
It
all
should.
at once?
It should.
Nah, man, you gotta pay for like 3 movies before you
I
get
got
the thing.
Superman
becoming-
universe I wanted or was happy with. You know what I mean?
That is fair, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and I paid the same $100 for that universe. Give me the same $100 worth in the other universe, right? Just make it a little bit more fantastic. Just turn the voltage up a little bit more on the superhero stuff, which you're going to watch a superhero movie. Turn the voltage down on the Nolan verse stuff. That's kind of boring. If you want Nolan,
Isn't that a Vinceism? Turn the voltage
yeah,
up.
that's what I'm saying. You know, this is such a wrestling heavy podcast.
Checks
right?
out.
That we throw in Vinceisms, and I think that was Stone Cold that said it. Oh, you don't like because I turn on the voltage.
Yeah.
I want a little bit more superhero-ness when I'm watching these movies, and I think they can go in that direction the next time. I think that was a complaint from a lot of people that left the Fantastic Four. They wanted more of that fantasticness, more of that Jack Kirby-ness that was not in the Eternals. And really,
that was a missed opportunity. That's
Sure.
where that Kirby. You could have gone real crazy over
Yeah.
there. Fantastic Four, I get it. They can get crazy. They tend to be a little more mainstream, but I guess I would have said that about Superman like 5 seconds ago before I saw this movie, you know?
Yeah.
So you can go crazy and still be mainstream. But
not unreasonable what I want. I want more stretching. I want more clobbering time. I want more flame on.
yeah, when you say it like that, it really doesn't sound
It
unreasonable.
doesn't. No.
Oh.
My son was disappointed because he is a huge Thing fan.
Really?
And he loves that 90s cartoon. He is the best Thing impersonator.
But that's only from the cartoon. He doesn't really say that in real life.
He says in the cartoon.
No, but that's what he told us in the movie. That's from the cartoon. I don't really say
understand
that in real
part.
life.
I understand that part. But the Thing is a character that should be saying the
But he does say it. They get him to say it.
But this is the problem with the movie. He doesn't say it because he's the Thing and that's what the Thing says. He says it kind of against saying it.
But that's
You know
your
what I mean?
origin
And
movie. You don't think
that's
he's
what
gonna
the movie
own it
feels
now?
Like.
He's
The whole
gonna,
movie feels like it's the Fantastic Four without being the Fantastic
like they're trying
Four.
not to be the Fantastic
That's right.
Four. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. You didn't watch the
Say it again?
what? Here's the thing. You didn't watch the what's the year of the bad Fantastic Four movie?
2015.
2015 Fantastic Four.
didn't see it.
That is the epitome of a Fantastic Four movie trying to avoid being the Fantastic Four. So this is actually a breath of fresh air
Great.
from that movie. It's a
Great.
move back into the direction without being as silly as the original movie. So it's like it's kind of like a circle, you know, like a round ball, a circle. That's what a circle is, right? A round ball.
What do you think is serious?
So it's kind of like a circle where like Corman sucked, and then this was better, and then this was terrible. So we're
Yeah.
going back around. So,
So we're almost to the full circle where we're back to hey, now we're gonna be good.
who Fantastic Four
No,
is? Yeah.
I think.
Well, no. Okay.
Well, I
No,
mean,
you guys like the movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
No. Personally, no. I think.
And maybe
Well,
for me, it was good because I went on that journey.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is cool. I know it's cheesy, but I like it. What the heck is this? Oh, we're somewhere in the middle. You know what I mean? Not of quality, but of like superhero-y, but still grounded. You know what I mean? We are the Fantastic Four, but we're also subverting
You're not-
expectations.
The Fantastic Four is not supposed to be grounded though. This is your
No,
your
but
chance to
It's
really
not about
extend
grounded.
that
It's
No.
about it's
cosmos.
about going against convention.
I
It's
think-
about subverting expectations.
It's something different.
Like
It's
it's
very-
easy to write the script where they do all the Fantastic Four stuff. You know what I mean? So now you're like, what parts are they not yet there? What parts are they there? Like what parts are they still becoming the Fantastic Four? How are they so much more ahead of than we usually are in the first movie, but yet still not who we know that they can become? You know, reintroducing that to new audiences. I always look at that like from fresh eyes. Like,
You're recontextualizing characters that have been around for like decades.
Yeah.
And I think that you give it a modern twist, but you also put it in the past, but also you don't have the strings attached to the MCU.
They sacrificed something for you, Socrates.
What?
When he flames on
Yeah.
in the next Avengers movie, that's it. They just sold you the next Avengers movie. Like you're gonna buy in because he finally flamed. It's like Cap didn't say Avengers Assemble until the very last appearance. You know, they're holding that from you. It's like the title chase, right? You're waiting for the babyface champion to get to the mountain. The story's over after that, so they don't want to get you there yet. So they're not the Fantastic
By the way,
Four.
the champion right now in the WWE is
Cody Rhodes again.
no.
He beat John Cena.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What belt does
Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat Punk. That's like the secondary
Oh,
one.
I
Yeah.
thought that was the main one.
It's like the wannabe world heavyweight champion, but still doesn't even have the WCW lineage. Like they invented it like 10 years ago. No,
He should be the
a
real
couple years
champion,
ago.
bro. That guy's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
Rollins is awesome.
they believe that they're both the same, but one belt is eternal and one is like 5 years old. So like to them, they're both the world champion. But how you gonna have two world champions?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. I got this comment, and I know we're going long on this one again, but I got this comment from a lot of kids. They were like, it was like a ripoff of The Incredibles. To which I was like, how dare you, children? How dare you? Read a book.
Fantastic movie. Incredibles is fantastic.
It really is. It really is. Maybe you're right. It is the best Fantastic Four movie, but this is the best one that actually
Right
has
now.
Reed Sue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think this is the closest one. Is that a fair assessment?
No, Incredibles is the closest.
Why are you
No, no.
bargaining? You
no.
love the movie.
No, no,
Stop
no, no.
bargaining with
No,
it.
no,
Because
no.
he's being sold that it's not really good.
It is good. I like. No, it's not as good as
Buying
Superman.
into it.
No. I'm saying it's the closest one to The Incredibles. Is the closest Fantastic Four movie
Yeah.
to The Incredibles?
Yeah.
See, that's a win for me.
Yeah.
That is a big win for me. And I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I'll watch it again. It was short. You know, I'm excited. I'm excited that they introduced Franklin so early because Franklin's really a concept that I actually really like. And I didn't think we'd ever get there in a movie. You know, it's kind of like seeing, what did I say in Superman that I never expected to see? Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner.
Like, I didn't think we'd ever build like enough Green Lanterns to get to Guy Gardner. James Gunn cheated and he just went to it. This movie too. They're like, they have a robot, whatever. They have a baby already. I don't care that you haven't seen a movie with these guys yet. You know, some people would have built up to that. They're building up to Flame On instead. This is what they do, and I think this is probably why you push back on the Spider-Man movies. They're like, we already made 5 Spider-Man movies. Let's give you all the stuff we haven't done with Spider-Man and build back up. Like you didn't get Jameson till the 3rd movie, the 5th movie, or 6th if you count the Avengers movies. You know what I mean? They're slowly, like we didn't know MJ was MJ until they finally confirmed, yeah, this is, you know, her MJ is like Mary Jane equivalent. You know, they're putting together like
Bad decision too. I don't like that MJ.
Uncle Ben is dead, but Aunt May dies. She gives the great responsibility.
I didn't like that either, man.
Yeah.
Mr. Tomei is such a good actor for that whole universe. Taking her away is awful.
But you didn't feel the pathos, like it was a death that meant something.
Yeah,
because
I
she's
get
so
that,
great.
but I think that's a misstep because she's such a great actor, such a great Aunt May for just the universe in general, just that whole ongoing thing that she's still hot as a 60-year-old. I'm gonna miss that.
I think she's gonna come back.
Oh, sure,
Mephisto.
everybody's gonna come back.
Mephisto.
Apparently,
That's Doctor Doom.
Mephisto's gonna. They're gonna do the One More Day story, and then she's gonna. So I think that's what they're doing. They're subverting expectations. Marvel's been doing it. They don't want to repeat what you've already seen 3 movies.
There's no way that people are putting this much money into a movie to then have a long game. They want to make money with the movie they're releasing. Again, I'm telling you, they went towards Nolan when they should have pivoted towards the original 10 years of the Marvel universe.
I feel like
They
it's
moved
somewhere in the
away
middle,
from-
and I like both.
They moved away from The Thing.
Did you
the
like
Human
Winter
Torch.
Soldier?
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that grounded? And
Yeah, but that's the character that's supposed to be grounded.
I
you know?
guess that's fair.
It's-
You like?
it's fair.
What about the internet leak that he would kill Tony's parents? Was that a terrible spoiler? Like,
I didn't read that internet.
Yeah, I know,
I was
but-
completely it caught me by surprise.
but isn't that like?
movie?
Wouldn't that be like a bad pitch? We're talking about bad pitches, like
that the Winter Soldier would
If-
turn out to be the assassin
of Tony Stark's parents.
Yeah, I would say that's a little bit too much,
Right.
too much of a coincidence for these characters.
Correct.
That really should be separated, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's why in the Marvel universe, the comic book universe, that didn't happen.
Right.
It's a little bit too much of a stretch. to
But
be
it
honest with
worked in the movie, though.
you. It kind of did. It kind of did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just like Robert Downey Jr. as Doom will work. You know, just trust the process.
I'll watch it just for the flame on.
Flame
Are
on.
they gonna
You're
get Chris
gonna get
Evans
Flame
Human
on.
Torch next to the other
well,
Human Torch?
no, because Chris Evans' Human Torch exploded. Remember that? Yeah, he's
because he died in
in
the
the
got
Deadpool.
you.
Yeah, so it's too bad.
Got you.
Sorry, Chris Evans. I do think
So
you're
the
gonna get.
the last Chris Evans Human Torch scene was the end credits with him cussing.
That's
up
right.
A storm.
Yeah, but Chris Evans will be in the movie.
Yeah.
But I also think that might be a misstep, bringing back all those original
It'd be funny if
Avengers.
they bring back like old Chris Evans from the end of Endgame as.
That's the one. He's like
I've been waiting for that guy for years.
he's suited up. Yeah. Well, I think the future foundation of the Marvel Universe is strong, in my opinion. I think if we can marry the past with the present, we can forge together a good path ahead. I don't know how you feel, Gabe.
Loved it.
Just the movie in general.
I loved it.
I feel more confident heading into whatever the next phase of the Marvel Universe is because they're willing. Okay, you wouldn't go that far.
As the fact that, I mean, you got Spider-Man, which isn't really going to tie into Doomsday, and then you got Doomsday, their Avengers event level movie.
Man,
There's nothing in the 5 years. There's nothing in the past 5 years that is like
Indicated to you.
indicated to me that. I mean, they might have something. Then I hope so. Maybe the Russos can pull it off, but they haven't spent the time.
No.
Productively,
They need
efficiently.
A reset. They need to do a good Iron Man movie with the one character, a good Captain America movie with the one character, a good Hulk movie. Do a Hulk movie. Make it the Hulk. You can get the guy to be Hulk half the time. Just give the audience a great Hulk movie and reset off of that.
See,
In their defense, they hadn't had that option until recently.
see
Oh, they
that's
couldn't make a Hulk movie?
No, because
Why?
Universal had the distribution rights to Hulk movies, which is why they kept putting him in other people's movies.
Oh, I
see
didn't know that.
that's what that was the idea that
They
I
got
had
him and Namor back recently.
for the multiverse saga. Instead of doing what they did, I thought that it should have just been select few universes that they have their individual stories, and then but something is uniting them that leads to Doomsday, and then that's it. That's fine. That's how I get a similar level by introducing the multiverse. Now what we got.
I don't know if
think that was
Doomsday. I don't know if Doomsday should have been the big bad, because I feel like you have to wipe him off. Like you have to wipe him out by the end of whatever the 2-part Avengers movie is. Like Thanos couldn't stick around, right? He has to die, and I feel like that's a disservice to Doom.
Just wait until it comes back.
They could have put him in some sort of galactic jail and then he gets out. I mean, to me,
You think they can do that in a movie as big as we're like they're gonna
Yeah.
get everyone from Fox and MCU and new characters
Yeah.
all together?
Yeah, they should do that. That way you don't have
I
to
agree.
keep digging these people out of nowhere and building up these other characters. Just have, man, imagine Thanos does come back for this thing and teams up with Doctor Doom, and that'd be great, right? But can you do that?
Thanos. Not,
Kang.
not hello. What's the other one?
Kang.
I saw a list of that. It was like who Doom is gonna recruit.
What do you think about the Kang?
Oh,
That's
are they gonna do
Fantastic
that?
Four.
They're going to be
Jason.
doing a lot of villains.
I don't know. I don't know anything about
There's
it.
so much rumors out there that you don't know what to believe or what not
I'm
to
glad
believe.
I'm
It's
not a
even worth-
monkey watching the internet.
Yeah.
'Cause I could care less.
So I really don't look into that stuff either, but it trickles into like conversations I have with other people because like people they'll get something on their feed
Sure.
and then they'll like pass it along to me and be like, "Oh, did you hear about this?" or "Is this true?" Half of the times it is not, but
No, man, that's what ruined WandaVision for me.
yeah,
I was one of those monkeys looking at those things, expecting 15 different outcomes, and like disappointed I didn't get any of them. And then I was like, it shows, eh?
because you know like Sacha Baron Cohen is Mephisto now, right?
Borat?
Borat,
Is he in
Borat
the
is
Marvel
the-
Universe?
Yeah, in the Marvel Universe.
See, stuff like that is crazy. Why? Like, it makes no sense. This is the stupidest thing. The guy is great, but he's not.
Nah, he actually
Nah,
he
you
actually
should
did
watch
it really
Nah,
good.
you
though.
should watch it. He's really good.
He
Really?
actually,
As
yeah, he's
Mephisto?
actually really good.
Right,
yeah,
yeah, he's good.
Is he hemming it up like Borat in the
No.
accent?
No, he's been a
That would
serious
be
actor the
hilarious,
past
though.
3 years.
yeah, he has
3
one
years,
of
5
movies,
years.
bro. Yeah,
He's been in TV shows on Apple.
He's a great
Disclaimer's one of
actor.
them.
He's a great actor.
he was in
He got lost in the role.
that jury movie on Netflix, the movie about the
Is there a number in
strike. Yeah, there's a number.
it? 7, 5,
I'll look it up. Go ahead.
Hateful Eight.
You were saying about how he's a brilliant
He's
actor.
a
and-
great actor.
He's a, no. He's a
He can get lost in a role, and you don't even know who this guy really is. He's like Peter Sellers.
Yeah, he basically was playing
RoboCop.
he was basically like playing Lucifer, like as
Not
Mephisto is.
RoboCop.
He was Robo, yeah.
the Peter Sellers. Came
Peter
back.
Cullen is that RoboCop? Is
Peter Sellers is RoboCop.
Peter Cullen? Is
Peter
RoboCop.
Cullen
Or
Or is
is
that Grand Moff Tarkin?
no Peter. What? No,
Why am I Peter blind? I just
isn't Peter Cullen Optimus?
oh the voice of Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm never gonna get the right Peter.
The Spark.
This is a 2-week joke.
Let's get the Energon.
Hey, he's a great. He cannot be replaced.
No, that's a great voice.
Did you like Multiverse of Madness?
That's the Spider-Man one, right? With
No.
the-
That is not
That's the
Spider-Man.
Doctor Strange, the second Doctor Strange.
The
one.
Trial of the
See it.
Chicago 7. by the
I
way.
like Doctor Strange a lot. I like the actor.
Watch it. I want to hear your thoughts.
You know, one of the funniest things is that actor Cumberbatch on the show These Two Ferns.
Between
Between
two
Two
ferns.
Between Two Ferns,
Yeah.
and then the host is interviewing him, and he's like,
Galifianakis.
"Yeah, do you think people would think you're a good actor even if you did not have that British accent?"
Dude, that show is funny.
It's hilarious.
All right, so circling back to Fantastic Four, let's do our score. What would you give it, Socrates?
2,
Out of what?
5.
Oh, I thought you were saying 10.
Out of 10.
Okay.
And Superman got a 4. Okay, so I think I'm being fair.
Oh yeah.
I wanted more fantasticness. Their potential is there. I will watch a sequel. I just want more fantastic out of something called the Fantastic Four. I don't
Okay.
want to tone it down like Chris Nolan does.
Can I convince you that to give it a little bit more if I tell you that when Pedro Pascal does press for this movie, he does the 4 horsemen sign for Fantastic Four? Like thumb in, just like Ric Flair does. Does that get
I
any
did not see
points?
that.
Yeah, he goes, they all do the 4, but Pedro Pascal does it like this, the way Flair did it.
No,
With
2.
the 4 horsemen.
2.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, you should have stretched more, man.
Should- 4. That would have been good.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you give it, Gabe?
4.
4. I give it a 4 too, because that's the score they were looking for when they titled it.
Say it again. Looking for.
Oh, searching for MacGuffin. See you
Great.
next week, or whenever we. Decide.
Whenever that happens.
Yeah, this season might be over. Bye.
Season.